Hi everyone, thank you for joining me on this channel. You are welcome, you are warmly welcome. It is my first time recording a video. Please excuse my grammar. I would like to share with you, by the way, my name is Ronikolani Ndlovu. I'm a student teacher at UNISA. They very asked to record a video about an educational tool. I have chosen PISA fraction as a tool of innovation in educational learning. This tool can facilitate learning by easy demonstration of operations. PISA slice can be physically manipulated to demonstrate basic fractional operations. As we all know that the PISA is a universal language. All of us know it is easy for kids to understand when you are teaching fraction while you are demonstrating by PISA, because they all love and enjoy pizzas. So we are going to use the whole pizza as our denominator. Then we are going to use the slice as our numerator. So this tool promotes hands-on engagement. This tool promotes student engagement by tangible hands-on learning. Instead of just abstracting numbers on a page, students can visualize and manipulate. This tool promotes student engagement. Instead of just seeing numbers on a page, students can visualize, and if PISA fractions can promote student engagement, because instead of just seeing abstract numbers on a page, students can visually and even manipulate pieces of pizza. This active engagement with physical or visual representative makes learning more attractive and less passive. Pizza is something most students are familiar with and often enjoy. This familiarity creates an immediate point of connection, making the learning process more approachable and less intimidating than dealing with abstract mathematical symbols alone. Here, students can do the fractions while they are seeing on the pizza. They can do an hands-on learning while the division of a pizza into slices provide a clear visual representation of the number. The concept of fraction accessible. By using a pizza provides a tangible and a visible module, making the concept less abstract, easy to imagine and manipulate mentally or physically. Instead, just thinking about 1/4, student can picture a slice of pizza. Most students are familiar with pizza and the idea of sharing it. The real-world connection makes the concept more reliable and less foreign. They already have Most students are familiar with pizza and the idea of sharing it. The real-world connection makes the concept more real. In short, the PISA fractions act as a bridge between the abstract world of numbers and in short, the PISA fraction acts as a bridge between the abstract world of numbers and the concrete familiar world of food, making the concept of fraction more accessible, especially for young learners. Struggle with abstract mathematical ideas. In short, the PISA fraction acts as a bridge between the abstract world of numbers and the concrete familiar world of food, making the concept of fractions more accessible, especially for young learners or those who struggle with abstract ideas. PISA fraction makes learning fun and enjoyable. PISA is generally seen as a treat, something enjoyable. By connecting math to something students like, creating more positive. This can reduce math anxiety. So, PISA fraction makes learning fun, enjoyable. PISA is generally seen as a treat and something enjoyable. By connecting math to something students like, it creates a more positive learning environment. This can reduce math anxiety and make students more open to engaging with the topic. Using a visual aid like a PISA or even physical cutout makes learning more interactive and less abstract. Students can see the fractions, compare their size visually, and even manipulate them. This hands-on aspect can make learning feel more like a game or an activity than a traditional lesson. Learning within a familiar concept like sharing pizza makes the math feel more relevant and less like an isolated set of rules. Students can see the practical applications of fractions in a scenario they understand. PISA naturally lends itself to discussion about sharing, fairness, and preference. I want a quarter of the pizza. This can encourage student interact and peer learning in a relaxed and enjoyable way. PISA fraction promotes thinking. A PISA fraction acts as a cognitive tool that helps students move beyond rote learning by providing visual foundation for abstract concepts, encouraging them to think about the why behind the fraction rules, creating a context for problem solving and logical reasoning. I did my research using Google and Gemini AI. These are my two references for this assignment. What I have learned from this assignment is that using PISA fraction can help children to understand fraction easily. It can give them the importance to concentrate, because it can build a strong foundation for understanding more abstract mathematical ideas. And then they can obtain different learning styles. It shows how catering to visual learning can improve comprehension and also making learning enjoyable. It illustrates how incorporating familiar and positive elements can make learning more fun. It is more enjoyable to learn with hands-on, to learn with something that you can see, that you are familiar with, something that you know and you enjoy. It brings learning fun, enjoyable to the classroom. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did.